Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Vanguard video. Today we are back with another episode of Blueprint Review. This is episode 128, and today we're taking a look at the Pop Gun Blueprint, which is blueprint number 2 out of the Legends Blueprint bundle, which we had in the last video. And here is the second blueprint right here, which looks very, very nice. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully we can jump into the gameplay and do pretty well. This is actually my first time using the I can't remember what this shotgun is called. The Gracey auto shotgun. I haven't really used this thing before. I think I used it in like my first ever Vanguard Zombies video. So anyway, guys, hopefully we can jump into the gameplay and do well. I did test this one out before this recording, and it actually does work. It's not a broken blueprint like the other one. But anyway, guys, hopefully we can jump into the gameplay and do well. And I'll see you guys all there. Alright, guys, welcome into the game. We are playing some domination here on Das Haus. Hopefully we can do well. And this is the best chance. These maps are or Ship House is the best chance for me to get you guys gameplay with this blueprint. Because honestly, guys, this is another horrible blueprint. It's just so bad. And it's not like it's just one attachment that ruins the whole thing. So there's an attachment on this thing called the reduced powder attachment, and it lowers the damage range by 2, which doesn't sound that it doesn't sound good, but it doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. But once you use this thing, you're like, oh, I get it now. Because this thing is like, people say, oh, you know, the Sten is a pea shooter. No, this is a pea shooter. This thing has just no range at all. And it's just pretty bad. But we're going to try our best here. As long as we go positive, I'll show this gameplay. But yeah, this thing is just really bad. I mean, look at that. Like, I get it. Yeah, it's just really, really weak. And it's because of that damage range negative. But see, I put 3 shots right there. The base version probably would have killed right there. So yeah, we're gonna do our best here to do as good as possible. But yeah, again, this thing is pretty dang bad. I mean, I'm gonna take off the attachment just to show you how much better it is. I am gonna put it back on because I do blueprint review videos legitimately. I don't change the attachments. I just want to show you how much better this thing will be once you take that ammo type off. Please don't go for me. Thank goodness for that. Okay, but again, I want to show you guys how much better this thing is once you take that off. Okay, that was still a lot of shots. And like, that was still a lot of shots. But it's a lot better, as you guys can see. Let me switch back to that ammo type. Because again, I use these blueprints how they are given to you. I don't change attachments. I just wanted to change the attachments to show you guys, to prove a point. I mean, that took 2 more shotgun shells. Then no, dude, I got freaking lag. I got some frame rate drop or some lag issue right there. Dude, what are you doing? This guy just sits in corners and camps. Like, what is your strategy? What is your strategy, my guy? Let's go ahead and heal real quick. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do in that situation, man? I mean, like, this guy is absolutely terrible. I hope. Okay, we're being freaking spawn trapped, teammates. Would you guys please figure it out? Oh my gosh, I apologize. Let me just try and get the frick away from that spawn. Get out of my way, teammate. I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, look at that, man. That is just so terrible. That is so just not it, man. Not it with the damage.
Enemy's got a glide bomb incoming.
There we go. Some more guys down. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for them.
Baker. Baker knocked down.
And then that happens. I got sniped though. But still, such a weak weapon.
Taking Baker. Hostile recon. Spotted in the sky.
When, I mean, anything else is really outgunning me here.
Taking Baker.
I mean, this is a shotgun. I shouldn't be losing gunfights like that.
Losing objective Baker.
Jeez, that took the whole magazine. I don't know what this guy is doing, but
Baker is lost.
I'm gonna go over here real quick.
We dug in at Baker.
I mean, the fact that this guy is in the top of his team, playing the way he does, shocks me, honestly. Come on.
Baker is over.
Come through. What? He hip fired me. Okay. You see, guys? You see what Sledgehammer Games is putting me through with this blueprint? I mean, this thing is the definition of a pea shooter. What is that, man? Are you...
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
How do you make a blueprint this terrible? Seriously. Like, you have to actually try to make something this bad.
Taking Able.
This thing is the worst weapon in the game. Like, the Type 11 is better than this thing. The glitched, broken Type 11. That was 8 shots. 8 shots to kill someone with a shotgun from close range? Really? That is just horrible. And this cost me real money, too. 20 bucks for a broken blueprint and a weak one. This thing is going to get a really bad score. This whole bundle is going to get a really bad score. Please do not waste your money on this trash. Seriously. I mean, this is just awful. It just doesn't kill anything. I apologize for the negative video, but I'm not going to use this thing anymore. I'm not going to waste my time with it. It's just the worst weapon in the game by far. I would rather just run around with a Panzerschreck. I would do better than with this thing. I mean, it just is a pea shooter to the max. Again, I apologize for the negative gameplay, but these videos are honest, and it is terrible. But anyway, guys, I will see you all in 2 seconds. Go ahead and review the blueprint. Alright, guys, welcome into the lobby. We're taking a look at the pop gun blueprint for the Gracey auto shotgun. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the review. Starting off here with the first attachment, we have ourselves the M97 muzzle choke. Then for the barrel, we've gone for the CGC 22-inch rapid barrel. Then we have ourselves the monocular reflector sight, the Chariot Sport for the stock. For the underbarrel, we have ourselves the M1915 steady. For the ammo, we have ourselves the 12-gauge 10-round drum. Then we have ourselves for the ammo type, the reduced powder. Then we have ourselves for the proficiency, discard, and finally we have fully loaded. So with all that out of the way, we can go ahead and jump into the aesthetic, the practicality, and the longevity of the blueprint. And then we'll talk about the bundle as a whole. So starting off here with the aesthetic for this blueprint is really nice. I really like it a lot, and I think it just looks really nice. I like the gold on it. I like the purple and everything like that. So the aesthetic is actually going to get a really good score of, believe it or not, I think I'm actually going to give this aesthetic a 9 out of 10 because I think it looks even better than the Type 11 blueprint. So 9 out of 10 is definitely, I think, fair. because again, we have no mastercrafts yet in the game, so once that happens, obviously I'll be a little bit more strict on the base blueprints. But for now, I think this is a pretty solid 9 out of 10. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it an 8.5, because I think it's just a little bit better than the last blueprint, but you know, not anything super awesome. But now that is all out of the way, we can go ahead and jump into the practicality of this thing. And oh my goodness, this thing is terrible. For one reason, bam, that attachment ruins the whole gun. Makes it absolutely useless. And that was on DOS House, that gameplay I was using it on. It is terrible against other shotguns. It gets outgunned by assault rifles. It gets outgunned by SMGs. It gets outgunned by LMGs. It is really bad, and that's because of the -2 damage range. This thing is an absolute pea shooter. Maybe it would be good in hardcore, but I don't know. I wouldn't even risk it in hardcore. I think it would be even more terrible there, because hardcore has a faster time to kill. Yeah, but if it takes you 2 shotgun shells to kill someone with this weapon from close range, you're gonna get just destroyed. And I mean, it's just, this attachment alone makes this thing just so much worse. I don't know, you know, why they chose this attachment for this blueprint. The rest of the attachments aren't too bad. I mean, I like most of them, actually. Again, a sight is kind of useless because you mostly hit fire with shotguns, but every other attachment is pretty good. The problem is this ammo type makes it just really bad practicality wise. I mean, I will never touch this blueprint again with this ammo type on it. It's that bad. So the practicality is going to get a 2 out of 10. It is just terrible. I mean, I think I gave the Type 25 like a 5 out of 10, and I probably should have made that lower, because that one was better than this one. I went positive with that one. I went negative with this blueprint. So yeah, it's gonna get a 2 out of 10. It's just really bad practicality wise. One of the worst. As I said, I believe it's one of the worst weapons in the game. It's weaker than anything I've seen. So I think that is a fair rating. But last but not least, the longevity of this blueprint. Is this blueprint going to be used? Am I going to use it? Well, actually, yeah, I am going to use this blueprint. Number one, get rid of that. It automatically becomes better. Just with the snap of a finger, it's just automatically better. Obviously, I don't like all the attachments on here, but if you change the barrel, if you change the barrel on this thing, it just changes the aesthetic. It just changes the aesthetic just a little tiny bit. So aesthetically, with all of the other good attachments, it stays aesthetically really nice. So I can definitely see myself using this after this video when I rank up this shotgun for the atomic grind. The problem with this blueprint inherently is just this right here, the damage range reduction. It's just so bad. But the rest of the blueprint itself is pretty good, and I can definitely see myself using it. So I'm actually going to give this blueprint a generous 7 out of 10 for the longevity. I can definitely see myself using it. So considering that all, we are going to now put that into my calculator here and divide it by 3 to get the final score. And this blueprint is going to get a 5.8 out of 10, which, I mean, there's just 2 things that just barely put it above average, barely, and that is the aesthetic as well as the longevity, because this thing is useful. But as far as the blueprint itself, practicality-wise, it's not very good, and a 5.8 out of 10 is kind of the best, is just one of the better, is just the rating for it, because it's that bad. So yeah, a 5.83 out of 10 is the final rating for this blueprint, which is one of the lowest I've ever had here on this series. I think one other blueprint was worse than this thing in my blueprint review series, but yeah, it's just not good. And it's just because of that. But once you take that ammo type off, I'm sure this thing is a lot better. And once I get this thing ranked up and I get more attachments for it, I think it'll be definitely better. But anyway, guys, now that is all out of the way, we'll go ahead and talk about the bundle real quick. So again, there's no sort of store feature where you can go back and see the bundles. I actually pulled up one of my previous blueprint review videos, the last one with this bundle, and I'll go ahead and put that on the screen right now, the whole bundle in its entirety for you guys to take a look at one more time before we talk about it. So as you guys can see here, it has the Shadow Outcast Shigenori skin, which you guys can see once again right here. And it's a pretty cool skin, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like a bad skin, it's a weird skin, to be honest, but it's not a bad one by any means, and I do think it's pretty cool. It just is a little bit of a weird one. Next we have ourselves the Katana Sniper Rifle blueprint, which we used in the last video, and the Pop Gun Shotgun blueprint that we used in this video, the Demon's Humiliation Kill Cam theme, the Grinding Demon Weapon Charm, the Spear's Vengeance Calling Card, and the Inner Fire Emblem. So now that is all out of the way, we'll go ahead and talk about whether or not this bundle is worth it or not. So couple of positives out of this blueprint. Number one, they are both both blueprints in this bundle are aesthetically really nice. I like them both. I think they look really, really good. Again, the skin is not too bad. I actually do like it quite a bit. The Demon's Humiliation kill cam theme is really awesome. I will probably be using that the entire year. The Grinning Demon weapon charm is really nice, and I like the calling card and the emblem as well. So inherently, everything in this bundle is pretty cool, and I do like it. The only complaint, but the biggest complaints that I have about it is that this was a 2,400 COD point bundle, which means it was a $20 bundle, which means that you're spending $20 for number one, a broken blueprint, and a blueprint that wouldn't kill anything with it. That doesn't kill anything within a 1-inch radius. So honestly, if you're thinking about buying this blueprint, I would hold off. I would just not buy it yet. Wait until the Type 11 gets fixed. Wait until maybe the pop gun would be sort of worth it if you take off the ammo type, which luckily if you take off the ammo type, it doesn't change the aesthetic at all, so you can just put on a better one. But as far as the bundle goes, the blueprints itself, which is what people care about most, because obviously, all the other stuff you can see in game, but it's the weapons you see the most, and that's what people buy bundles for. And in all honesty, I would not recommend buying this bundle yet, specifically because the sniper rifle is broken and the shotgun is super, super weak. So, and they both got, I think the sniper rifle got a 6 out of 10 or something, and the pop gun blueprint got a 5.8 out of 10. So they're both really not that good. So again, final thing, I wouldn't buy this bundle yet. If you like the Type 11 and you like the shotgun, then I maybe would, but only if you have the shotgun fully ranked up, and I wouldn't even buy it for the sniper rifle blueprint yet because it's broken here in the game. So in all reality, I wouldn't recommend buying this blueprint. I think that it would be a huge waste of your money, and I think you guys would definitely be disappointed, because I was disappointed. I thought that the pop gun blueprint would be pretty fun and pretty good, but it turns out that this bundle is really not worth it, because again, a skin and other cosmetic stuff that you really don't see that much just is not worth it in the grand scheme of things. But anyway, guys, I just want to do it for this episode of Blueprint Review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, I apologize it was so negative in that gameplay. I don't like to be negative, but the truth is the truth, and I always tell the truth in my videos no matter what. So that is just unfortunate that the blueprints are so bad. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, a like rating is always appreciated. If you want to check out any of my other previous blueprint review videos from Vanguard, they will all be linked down below in the description, as well as previous episodes will be at the end of the video as well. And we'll see you guys all on another Call of Duty Vanguard video very, very soon.